Good morning. So it occurred to me, I've been hearing a lot of things at work, a lot of things from some of the younger generations these days, and people just throwing in the towel and giving up on things, and it kind of just brought me to some old school life lessons that along with many books. You read anybody's success story, and you're gonna see that there's one ingredient, no matter how far their lives have been different, that always stands true, and it's the fact of not giving up. Pretty much in anything that you do in your life, you fail your way to success, and people get discouraged so much and just give up and miss out on all the gems and the life lessons that make these people who they are. Nobody just came out birthed on top. And those that did, you can really tell because their attitudes usually stink. Most people have an amazing story. If you listen long enough, everyone will tell you about all their failures. And so if anything, that's just a reminder, like, don't worry about failing. If there was one important thing that I could pass on to anybody, it would be in being around many successful people in my life, the trick is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's when you know you're doing the right crap. So, instead of thinking like, oh, this sucks, I'm uncomfortable, think about like, why am I uncomfortable? Why is this not familiar to me? Why am I not, why do I feel out of my element? Because the truth of the matter is that is probably because you are in the right place finally. We fight so hard to be comfortable these days and don't realize that that's probably the reason you haven't leveled up and are missing out on a lot of key ingredients in your life. And I'm not saying this to be discouraging. I'm saying it to be retrain your mind into being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and not saying be complacent with it, but realize that, hey, like, I might be learning something because this sucks. This isn't exactly I just like it when I'm on top all the time. Well, don't we all? But you don't learn anything that way. And so if anything, if you're discouraged, you find yourself down, if you're going through any of these things right now, I just want you to take a moment to just be like, hey, you know what? Like, what am I learning? Because I've had corporations ask me, what are your biggest regrets in life? And I always tell them, like, the only thing that I regret is not spending more time with my family. But I either lost miserably by chasing after something and thinking that I got a whale on hands and ended up with pie on my face and learned my best life lessons, or I won. So either way, super worth it. Wouldn't take any of that stuff back. Why regret what taught you and made you become who you are? Like, don't downplay your juice and your mojo. If anything, just be like, okay, this is uncomfortable, this sucks. All right, I must be doing something right, because that's usually the case, is like, okay, I must be leveling up. And so the trick is to psych your mind out into being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Stay tuned.